40 years after its birth in New York, hip-hop has become the dominant force in popular music. Cork has developed a small but vibrant community, with local MCs adding their own unique perspectives on the genre.
I think Cork would have its unique angle on it, but where it's changed since 8 Mile sort of 10 or 15 years ago, more people have decided to rap, and there's definitely more people because the technology is there to produce, which is cool because you can put your own mark in it. Like DJing, you can do whatever, but you can really set out your own mark when you produce and rap yourself.
This is how it's gonna go down. This is how it's gonna go down. This is how it's gonna go down. This is how it's gonna go down.
I was making beats non-stop. Any free time that I had, I wasn't watching TV or anything like that. I was just always in my bedroom just making beats and making beats for other kind of local rappers who were doing stuff at the time, mostly the likes of Boney. So I was doing a lot of that, and then produced my own album, recorded it all just basically in my bedroom. I didn't have a clue about mixing or compression or anything like that, but still kind of pieced it all together. And so it was always tipping away at stuff and maybe investing in better computers, more gear, audio interfaces, monitors and things like that. So over time just building up my toys essentially.
And I got involved in a local arts project in Granabrower called GAP, and GMC and Boney and them, and they were kind of like the teachers up there, and they just taught us kind of how to structure from just like a rhyme into an actual song, and like a verse here, a chorus, another verse. Then I was recording a couple of songs up there, but then kind of got big into. Then after I left them, that was kind of only a teenage project. So then when I turned about 19, 20, then I started releasing my own stuff, recording my own videos, doing my own stuff in the studio, and then just uploading onto YouTube and promote wise and record the album, and that's basically how I started off doing it.
Take a call from a tweet, believe cause he said it. I speak for the streets, so the streets give me credit. Hip-hop's got us sold the book when they read it. Got the zone for the readers of my mind, never been it. On the mic, I'm an animal. Rap like a radical, an actual mechanical. Words fit manual, follow my movements, and I don't mean on Twitter. If you don't know, now you know a trigger. I got the Celtic funk, Celtic funk, Celtic funk. I got the Celtic funk when I hit the stage show. I bring the Celtic funk, Celtic funk, Celtic funk. In the streets or the club, I wanna hear the bass pump.
A lot of people from the north who are listening to some of my songs are like, this is my life on a song, and I've never heard anyone explain it in the same way as you do, and to put that into a song as well. And that's a great compliment to saying, that you can actually reach people and reach them in some way that'll say that they can relate to you, and I don't even know them. That's just the beauty of music, I suppose.
Writing's meditation, I find it therapeutic. Alcohol's the same, but sometimes it makes me stupid. There's boots, my churches, instrumentals, my confession. Bless me body, you think by now I learn my lesson. Pour my heart in these tracks, unloading all the pain away and hang around my neck, but don't sparkle like a chain.
I like to talk about real life situations, but give it like a character. I like to I might mention Yanagi, let's say. He's a manga character that's the lover. So whenever I mention him, that's what it means. It's like, but if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But there's always hints. You can get the story without understanding him. But if you understand him, you understand the story better. So I kind of like using characters like that to kind of give it that extra touch for me, and it also shows me as well, because a lot of the characters I use have some kind of personality that I have, so I always like to show myself through that.
Love is like coke fizz, it's corrosive. No use in sniffing dead roses. Swear by Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Lady of fish at the back of the store. That being said, when swords and minds match, you're pausing the moment that the cipher lights pass. Lifetime pass with the flick of an eyelash.
I think how it started really was I just messed around and made a few beats, not even aiming for a specific genre or anything, but they just started sounding like hip hop. And I think as far as the rapping, then I got a good bit into the Beastie Boys, and the kind of, you know, looking at white, slightly nerdy guys pulling it off. I was like, sure, I might as well try write some humorous but credible kind of lyrics, and that's how it began at the start. So.
You feel of your masculinity, wearing more pink clothing than any of the guards in this vicinity. Persuade bravado, don't be stupid like Johnny Bravo. He's a bad wolf, and his buddies are here too. A bunch of clumsy bloody dummies getting stuck into some chubby clutches. Lovely, modern day teenage dreams, immature struggles over wheels and truth. This is just another night out. It's about time now that the boys book another fucking fight out. This is what we live for, war on the dance floor. Listen to the roars of the billows. This is just another night out. It's about time now that the boys book another fucking fight out. This is what we live for, war on the dance floor. Listen to the roars of the billows.
I wanted someone who could genuinely do proper scratching to get them on a track, and that's how I found a guy, Justin O'Donnell. He also DJs by the name of Just Me, so he's been more or less the outside of myself, the most important factor to the speculative fiction thing.
Yeah, Sean contacted me. I think he had just kind of started his kind of hip hop projects. He was in bands and stuff before that, but he was like, "Oh, I'm looking for somebody, you know, who can scratch on stage with me." And I think a few people put him in contact with me. He got on to me. I had actually heard his stuff before, and I kind of liked it. And I was like, "Yeah, whatever, I'm up for it. You know, we can do some gigs together." We rent rooms and charge people in. It's something that I was reluctant to do before, because, you know, you'd pay this money to put the gig on, you wouldn't get it back, you didn't have people supporting the gigs. But that's changing now. People are coming out, and we've been really surprised and encouraged by it. So we're going to keep putting on these gigs, and hopefully things will continue to build.
Teach me how to love. Before it's too late, Lord, I had enough. Teach me how to love. Cause lust got the best of me, she got the best of me.
I started off with my brother, so he probably started at like 11 or 10. And I had another mate called Hope, and we actually formed a bit of a type of a band thing, and we were called Harmony at the start. We're rappers, it didn't make sense at all. we didn't sing or anything, it was just rap. And we went around to, I actually started off in a church, and the pastor in the church would ask me to perform, and I'd talk about God and stuff in my raps. So from there, other churches invited us to rap, and we went into competitions, and we won a few competitions as well, which was good. So that's what really kind of inspired me to go on when I was young.
MCs regularly collaborate on tracks, offering them the chance to expand their creative horizons and to grow their potential audience.
I'm kind of basing it now on maybe the sort of older rappers that I work with, and they're always doing tracks together, and they love doing tracks together, and you see the vibe that they get when, you know, if they find a beat that they like, and then they say, okay, you write a verse there now to that, and I'll write a verse, and then when they come in then the next week and they have their verses written, they're listening to each other's verses, they're like, wow, that's unreal, that's class, and they get a buzz off it when they're working with other people. And again, as I said, like, it's always great to have a few other people on stage with you, you know, it adds to the live performance.
Like, there's a rapper called B Wonder now, he was doing it back in the day, and I always used to listen to his stuff, and then he started listening to my stuff, and then I asked him to do a song, and he was like, alright, I'll do a song with you, like, and he'd be one of the most respected rappers around in Cork. So, you know, I suppose in that regards, there's kind of a family atmosphere, and people are willing to help each other out, and GMC especially is very good for, like, the workshops, and, you know, if you need a beat, or if you need, you know, a bit of guidance, or if you need, you know, someone to connections wise, like do you know this person, and he'll try and, you know, do his best. Like, he's after doing an awful lot for the scene, I'd say.
As recognition of hip-hop's artistic legitimacy has grown, so too is the desire of musicians outside the genre to experiment with the art form.
The really interesting thing I found is there's loads of jazz and funk bands in Cork and in New York and in LA and in Manchester, whatever, and they're covering hip hop bands now. And it's shown that the music, the art form has been taken so seriously, whether it's the Hypnotic Brass Ensemble, whether it's Stink in Cork, whether it's Bad Not Good. And hip hop as a culture is being like, we're talking about debates, we're doing stuff like this, and it's quite interesting in that regard.
I think more people are more accepting of hip hop now. I don't think they see it just as this black sheep, like I said earlier. I think it's like, it's people are actually starting to realize that it's actually an art form as well. And I think at this stage right now, I think it's widely accepted, you know. So it helps us, and like a lot of young rappers now can actually get some recognition and get radio airplay.
Hip hop is about telling a story. It's about, like, for me personally, when I write, I talk about personal experiences. I talk about how to get through those experiences. I talk about how I dealt with them, and I think everybody talks about love. Everybody talks about friendship. Everybody talks about social nights out. Everybody can relate to hip hop. Everybody can relate to it, no matter where you're from.
This greater recognition and willingness to collaborate may hold the key to developing hip hop and rap culture within the city.
So maybe it's a case of actually creating some sort of collective, but spreading it out further than just rappers, bringing in musicians, bringing in drummers, percussionists, singers, and creating something that's just, you know, that focus more on the actual live show as opposed to the actual songs themselves. You know, everyone has great songs, or has the potential of making great songs, but maybe everyone bringing the best of what they have to this live show and making that the main focus.
Over the years, interest in rap and hip hop in Cork has flourished. Under the guidance of past masters, a new generation of artists has emerged. It's clear that the story of rap in Cork is still being written.
Check to these fucking fakes, nothing with our fucking snakes. Talk about giving to the scene, but you only take. You're the reason people hate rap, fake rap. Let me blow this like an earthquake and make your brain crack. You already know that I'm spitting steady. I'll eat you up and chew you out like a roll already. But better chin check, everybody hit the deck. You don't float my boat, kid, you're shipwrecked. You're pulling our scene right apart from the seams. Cork City, listen up and let me tell you how it seems. I'm talking about things selling ounce by the keys. You talk about your pure or swapping house keys. Hardest course raps that make your desktop freeze. Eating beans with a slack and drop to their knees. Blowing fumes from the trees is what I guarantee. Do I listen to your music? I'm like, kiss please. Break a point, I can't take it no more. Break a point, man, rappers at the floor. You can rap, kid, listen to these beats. You can tell a real sham how he acts in the streets. Cause it's break a point, I can't take it no more. Break a point, fake rappers at the floor. You can rap, kid, listen to these rhymes. Smoking weed daily and getting higher than the street signs. Wars with extended metaphors. Change the face of your world, leave the planet's surface terraform. Pacing back and forth, ready to commence assault. Tiny evolve, you're crawling on a back and forth. Bar for bar, I'm the years ahead of yours. Talking for you, you're a zipper on my blow torch. Leave you smoking like a jack cork. Watch your fucking jaw drop as I rode in on the fourth horse. All talk, but I mostly keep my mouth shut, so I can gather thoughts and stick them in the notebook. You're a middle of the road, rolling, poking your nose in, bubble in the ocean. I burst you in the moment, attention horse, trying to pitch the glory. Origin 40 stories from those corny noises that me catch 40 weeks. Find me on a higher plane, in my inner space when NATO was praying. Break a point, I can't take it no more. Break a point, fake rappers at the floor. You can rap, kid, listen to these beats. You can tell a real sham how he acts in the streets. Cause it's break a point, I can't take it no more. Break a point, fake rappers at the floor. You can rap, kid, listen to these rhymes.